What's happening, everybody?
Hello, hello, hello.
How you doing? Oh, man. We're back.
It's been a while.
Back.
Huh?
We're back. Yeah.
It's been a week?
Yep. It's been a week.
Weird.
Forever. Seems like it.
Forever.
We're still just getting set up. We're still just getting back today from some travel. So, welcome to Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Whew.
Who are you?
I'm Greg.
I'm Beth.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys? Hope you guys are having a good night. Yeah. This is episode 58. Thanks for joining in. It is pretty, it's been a crazy, hectic 6 days for us. 6 days, I think we took. I think that's what it was. Something like that.
Yeah, 6 days. Today's 6th day. I had to count on the fingers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look, we already have some people.
Yeah, we got some people on now. Hey guys. How you guys doing,
Yo.
Mike? What's going on, Logan? What's happening, Skylar? What's happening,
Skylar.
Julia?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing all you guys last night,
It was
or most
really
of you guys
fun.
last night. Yeah, it was great.
I'm paying the price today,
Yeah.
but it was a
Today
lot
is brought
of
to you
fun.
by water and
I know.
Vita Water.
Water and water, which is that's a
pretty
first
awesome.
for you.
It
I mean,
is.
I've done it before, but
On
you've
this show.
not.
Yeah.
We kind of, especially like for me, this last 6 days, there's been a lot of drinking and a lot of late nights.
A lot of late nights.
Yeah.
So cheers, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you
Cheers.
guys are having a good week. It's been an interesting week. We'll go through a few things
Logan
tonight.
asked how we were feeling.
Feeling all right, just tired.
Well, my
I'm
headache finally, like, I had the worst
She had
headache.
to check out early last night. I think it was 10:30.
It snuck up on me, dude. And I
It was pretty fun.
just looked at you and was like, it is time to walk me to the hotel room.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was about 10:30, and then you went back to enjoy the rest of the festivities for a couple hours while I
Yeah, it was good.
snored. But, yeah, I had a
See you later,
killer,
Reed.
like, killer headache.
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible.
It's one of those ones you just can't. You need to like just close your eyes and sleep for. a while.
Yeah, and I tried in the car, but I guess I was moaning or humming like I do when I'm trying to sleep, and you woke me up, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, no, I can't fall back asleep. But popped 3 Aleve when we got home, and that sure helped with the headache.
Kicked back. Yeah, it was good. But we've had an exciting few days.
We've had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. A lot of travel.
But I do like
seeing
how
people.
it's time
Craig,
to
what's
go
going
back
on,
to
dude?
work so that physically and financially I can recuperate.
It's amazing what vacation does to your wallet and to your physical.
It was fun.
being.
It was needed. So.
Yeah, it was good. So, hey, first and foremost, go out, check us out on Instagram and out on YouTube. We drop these out. I'll probably drop it out tonight or tomorrow morning, one or the other, depending on how I'm feeling after. I'm pretty sure we've already eaten dinner. We've already done everything. Normally,
Yeah,
we save that till after.
I'm going to immediate from here, pajamas.
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 That's what I said in the invite. I said, hey, put your pajamas on, grab a snack.
I waited. I did not put them
Reed's
on
at the
yet.
bar right
but
now.
I know. I saw that. He said they can't hear us. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's good. So, yeah, check us out there for us if you don't mind. First, I want to just throw out a happy birthday to my brother, Joe. Today's his birthday. He turned
Happy
62
birthday,
years
Joe.
old. So,
62.
yeah, he's an old man. No, really, he's 48, but he acts like he's 62 sometimes. So, happy birthday, Joe. Hope you're
Happy
having a good
birthday,
one.
happy
Hope you had a great
birthday.
day, dude. So, big topic of the day, obviously, was, the election shit going on. We're not going to get into that. I'm just going to say, no one knows who's won. Everybody knows who's won already, but nobody really knows shit.
Nobody knows anything.
So just
and nobody's gonna
buckle up.
know anything for like 60 days.
yeah, just buckle up.
It's insane. And
Stay
Skylar,
awesome.
maybe I don't have pants on. Maybe.
Think about that one. That's why we
Maybe I
got
don't
this
have
fancy
pants on,
desk here.
right?
That's all good.
So yeah, so I'm not gonna sweat it.
Yeah,
Yesterday
don't.
I was nervous, and this morning I woke up with a.
Oh well, figure it
I'm
out.
not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, we go back to work like everybody else tomorrow.
I'll
Everybody
still
else
put my
goes back
pants
to
on
work.
the same way,
Yep.
and yeah.
One sock at a time.
Yep.
Tie your shoes one at a time.
I just
Whatever.
won't be
All
hungover
those one at
tomorrow
a
when I
time
do
things.
it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
just to kind of throw this back out there, is just be good to each other.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens, just be good to each other. It's really the key to it. So
Well, and I think that everybody was saying we just need to be kind to one another, and I think rather than just talking about it, it's time to just do it. And so let's just be nice.
yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll move on from that shit. You
Yeah.
guys can go watch that anywhere you want.
The Drinkin Bro podcast was pretty cool last night, though.
Yeah, we'll get into that too
Yeah.
because there's some cool stuff about that we got
Yeah.
to see firsthand. Kind of some interesting folks who were there
yeah.
and stuff. So we've been off for 6 days. We took a few days vacation.
Went to
Traveled
a great
around.
wedding.
Awesome wedding out in Virginia.
Yes,
It was an
very
interesting.
Dazo
That was a
wedding.
cool trip.
It was a cool trip. It was fun. Met a lot of nice people.
Yep.
Became
absolutely.
friends with
beautiful place.
quite a few of his brother in arms, if you will. You know,
This firefighting
group.
Yeah.
Discovered a new way to drink tequila.
Oh,
so
that's the reason she feels like she does today.
No, I only did 2 of those yesterday afternoon, and that's when you guys were already starting to drink, and I was like, I'm going to pace myself. I'm going to do a shot every hour. But I only ended up doing 2. But so, you know, most people do
Salt.
So I drink my tequila of choice is Patron Silver, chilled, right? Salt and lime.
For $12.
For $12. But somebody introduced me to tequila with sugar instead of salt.
Yep.
And an orange slice instead of a lime changed my world.
It's good, huh?
So good with the sugar. It makes it so smooth. It's just really good.
We'll try them someday.
Yeah, and then the orange just kind of adds to that citrusy sweet, and it was just really good. And
good.
so, Stephanie, I have a new way to drink
favorite
tequila
drink. Yeah.
now, so
good deal.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
See, I did learn something while I was on vacation.
Yeah, on vacation you learned you like tequila.
Yeah.
In a different way. You knew you liked the tequila.
I did know I liked tequila. I did know I liked tequila with sugar.
Exactly. Try it out.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, so we were out in Winchester, Virginia for the Randazzo wedding Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Came back Sunday, so it was a quick turnaround, but it was interesting. The flights are they're boring as shit now.
They've always been boring.
I know, but at least you could drink before. It's still
sometimes
boring.
we did and sometimes we didn't.
I know.
You know?
Kind of sucked, though. They give you a little snack pack, some water. So you basically, if you're going to fly anywhere, just grab yourself a big-ass bag.
Take your own bag of snacks.
Bring that, and then just eat them really slowly.
Speaking of snacks, that made me think of the pretzels from last night.
Oh,
what were they?
Dots pretzels? Dots.
DOTS?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know, but...
They were dope.
Dude,
Those
I want
were
some.
awesome.
When you go to the grocery store tomorrow or whenever, I want
some pretzels over there if you want some.
No, those pretzels suck now compared to...
I agree.
Because they kind of had like that, the Gardetto dusting kind of bit flavor. And my favorite part of the Gardettos are the pretzels and the little bread.
Yeah.
Well, now
the little brown ones, whatever those things called.
The pretzel ones, these pretzels were little
good.
sticks.
Yeah, if you haven't had Dots pretzels, go get some.
Apparently you can get them anywhere. Which
Evidently, I just never heard of them. Or I'd heard of them, but I just
didn't know why they had them there last night.
Because Dan is a huge fan of them.
Okay.
They're not sponsored or anything.
That's what I was wondering.
Sent
He just
him
loves them.
a shit ton of them.
So
Dots did.
Well, smart on their
And
part.
he just keeps talking about them. He's got a bag of them sitting on the desk.
Because now they have a new client or customer or...
Yeah, they've got us hooked.
What do you call... What am I?
A customer.
Am I a customer?
You're a customer. You're a paying customer.
Oh, they got a new paying customer.
It was good.
Which means they got 2 because now they'll have you 2.
Yeah, they were good. Check those out. But, yeah, so being out there, it's... Winchester is just really, really pretty.
It was cold AF, though.
Yeah, it got cold.
Especially for us.
It was in,
like
the
nights,
30s?
The 30s at nighttime?
Yeah, it was chilly. So we had fun, though. I mean, it's a great little town.
Really
very, very historic.
I saw the Potomac in real life.
The Potomac River. Got to drive
I was like
over
a 12-year-old kid because, you grow up hearing about it. And when you didn't grow up on the East Coast, it's more like a legend than anything.
And it was
you hear
cool
about
shit.
it in movies. You read about it in books. It played a big role in our history. And to actually see it and see how pretty it was really cool.
Yeah, it's a big river.
Yeah, it was really cool to see it, and it's in that setting where the leaves were changing and
very fall out there.
Yeah, it was very fall, and it was just really cool. And I want to go back, and I want to go to that little town that we saw. Remember we saw that little kind of in the valley. It was looked like a really old town.
Oh, right, where the Potomac when we were going over it. Yeah, that would be cool.
I was like, I'd like to go there, please, and go ghost hunting.
It's a good. That would be a great just road trip area.
I want to go back in springtime though. Maybe summer.
Maybe summer
when it's warm.
It's kind of, but their wedding was an amazing little farm,
so pretty
farmhouse, kind of
sun setting and the mountains in the back with the changing.
Yeah, it was really
leaf
full
colors.
Moon
It was a full moon. It was the
on Halloween. What's that called?
She gave it was a blue moon because it was the second full moon of the second full moon.
You have the
of
card
October.
somewhere. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
And it was also like it's only like the 17th time, I think is what she said, that it's happened since in history that it's fallen on Halloween, a full moon on Halloween. So it's kind of cool. Doesn't matter.
It's like Facebook's doing something. I don't know what it's doing, but we'll just keep going as long as it stays on. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook on my laptop.
What's it doing?
I don't know. It's kind of glitching over there for some reason. Who knows? You guys
You
are
mean
getting
like
us.
the video?
Hopefully you guys are getting us. I think you are.
I look rough today, dude.
There you go. You just came on. Yeah, we both do. It's all right.
I don't
It
know.
just reset. It's all right. It's got
Okay.
it.
I'm looking at this going, well, at least I brushed my hair.
Well, you've been laying on the couch
That's
chilling
a step
since
in the right direction.
Yeah, chilling since we got home at
about
like 3.
3:30.
Yeah, so
I'm so grateful that I canceled my haircut appointment because I don't think I would have made it.
wouldn't have made it through it.
Nope.
No. Lauren Pankert said TSA rule: you're allowed to take 2 3-ounce little bottles of alcohol on a plane. Done it multiple times. They've specifically told you
It's
you
illegal.
cannot drink
Yep.
on the plane.
They said if you brought your own, keep them in the bag because you can drink them on the plane.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So, I don't know.
It's kinda weird.
But I do know somebody that just took him in. You just grab like a drink.
And throw them in there.
Throw 'em in
the
there.
bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the rule is so that people aren't getting shithoused,
Right.
like not taking their or
Taking
putting
their
mask
masks
off
off
and being
or-
combative about
yeah.
it or whatever. Shit's just weird now.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It's a little boring. It's all right. But you have a thinkadvisors.com.
Yes.
What's this?
So we always know how I talk about Fredericksburg. Like I love Fredericksburg. I think.
Oh,
it's,
the little winery town up here.
Right.
Yeah, here.
Well, it was
Texas.
voted by Big 7 Travels. They reviewed 25
Damn
southern
right.
cities in a report, and Fredericksburg was the second.
Second to the top.
Yeah,
Like number 2.
It was number 2. Like it was only beat out by I want to say Beaufort, South Carolina.
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be really pretty.
The report took
Beaufort.
took into account history of the cities, landscapes, and the overall sense of community. And that's like Fredericksburg was deemed one of the most adorable small towns in the Lone Star State. And it says, tucked within the hill country of Texas, you'll find one of the most adorable small towns in the Lone Star State.
It is a really pretty little town. So if
It's
you guys come
famous
out
for
here,
its
you want
incredible
to hang out,
craft beer and wine
bring you up
scene,
there.
which is
that's what
that's
it
how
is.
we
It's
get.
wine country now.
It is wine country, and it's
Texas wine
and they've
country.
got some pretty good wines out there.
Yeah. I think it'll get more popular now, even especially with the impact from all the wildfires on the California wine industry.
Yeah.
I bet you it starts seeing a bit of a boom there too.
Better not impact my wine club.
I don't think
I want the
not
good stuff.
yours because
I
they
want the
grow
good
that
stuff.
on
I know.
at that place. So yeah.
Well, some of it, yeah, they grow some
Brett,
of it.
happy
but,
Wednesday.
But so I didn't know this part, but so I never noticed this, but there are no chain stores allowed in the main strip.
Yeah, they're all
They're
boutiques.
all 150 of them are locally owner-owned boutiques.
That's pretty
So,
cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, which is really cool. And it is a
That's what
great,
gives it-
especially when
yeah.
like this time of year when, wow, here's
Just
the
a
plane.
big plane flying over.
When we are having Chamber of Commerce weather, as they like to call it, it's the best time to go.
Yeah, it's fall.
mean,
you can grab a coffee,
Maybe
you
we'll
grab
go
a
there
wine,
this
grab a
weekend.
something.
I'm not drinking for like 6 months, so
6-month challenge.
6-month challenge. I say that though, and if I'm going to go, I need to have a glass of wine. So.
It's free for you. So
Yeah,
why
but
wouldn't
maybe
you?
we can go this weekend if the weather's nice
Yeah.
and go pick up my wine.
If anybody's in town, want to go up? Let me know.
Yeah, I know Pete wants to go with us sometime.
I'm just
That was
looking through
another
my
fun
notes.
thing we got to do. Is
What's that?
Pete went with us yesterday.
Oh yeah,
that
so we
was a
went to
good time.
the
went to Austin.
Austin, Texas for the Drinkin Bros Election Show. That was really fun.
300 of us out.
300
300 Drinkin Bros out
Yep.
there hanging out
Pete McGuire rode up with us.
with us.
It was
right?
awesome.
That
So,
hotel was super cute.
yeah.
We ate
Canopy.
some bomb tacos, dude.
What was the name of that
Next to
place?
Taqueria.
Nixta.
Nixta?
Nixta Taqueria.
Taqueria. Oh, it was
So
really
good. That was
And
today.
at first I was like, this is going to be way too fancy for it to be good. I was fucking wrong. It was delicious.
Yeah.
They had Amigas taco, which I've never had Amigas taco
Neither did I.
before. I would have, I was, part of me was like, I should have just ordered 3 of these, but because it was so good. But the other tacos, I mean, I still have one downstairs because my eyes are obviously way bigger
Yeah.
than my stomach. But they just have a little bit of a different spin on their tacos.
They're awesome.
They use blue corn tortillas, which I'm not typically a fan of corn tortillas,
And
but
it's
these
like-
were really good.
Yeah, it's just like a cool mix of different
Yeah.
types of flavors. Even the
And
salsa.
like I
was
think he had
really good.
and like Pete had a duck
The
carnitas.
duck carnitas,
which I've never seen
yeah,
that before.
and he
so
said
that
it was
really
awesome.
kind of cool.
He had 3 tacos.
He had 3
He's a big
tacos.
dude, so he can,
But he said he was stuffed.
he was
you
stuffed.
had what, 2.5?
yeah.
And I had 1.5.
So Nixta Tacos, if you're
in Austin,
check
if
it out.
you
It's not
come in
on the
town and
main
have time
strip. It's
to-
kind of like just
Uh,
it's like in a neighborhood almost.
right.
So it's like an
It was
interesting
on
little
the
place.
side of Austin I'd never been
Yeah.
to before. But it's what's ridiculous is the cost of rent.
Oh, Jesus,
where
yeah.
we were at is in downtown, and just out of curiosity, we started chatting with the bartender and was like, okay, because the first bar that we were at faced this huge high-rise
Mm-hmm.
apartment, and I was like, how much do you think apartments are here? And we just started talking about it. She came in, we asked, and she's like,
She has a 600.
She has a
50
600
square
foot one bedroom. I don't know if she said one bedroom or studio.
I think she said one bedroom.
One bedroom, and she pays
$2,000.
$2,000.
Yep.
We looked at one in that other
The other house. She lived in a different, a little bit older
area. She said a little bit older area, still downtown, but different area. This one was fairly new. I think the small 500 square foot one bedroom was $1,500,
Yep.
and then to go to a
That was the
bigger,
studio, I think.
That's the studio,
Yeah.
correct? And then to go to
They had them ranging like 600 square feet for like what, $3,000 or something like, or $2,800 or something like that.
25, and then they went to
3,500.
9,000. Then they went to 1,000, and it was like 3,500, and
Yeah.
I think they had 1,200 square feet, and it was
$4,500
a month
Like,
for
holy
rent.
shit. Yeah. Imagine paying $50,000 almost a year.
No,
It is $50,000 almost a year.
on something I don't own.
On a rental apartment.
That's not big.
Yeah, no, that's not big at all.
I mean, I imagine if it's
downtown Austin.
it's
on
definitely
6th.
downtown Austin, and I'm assuming that a lot of
Just
people
off
that
6th.
live there probably work for the tech industry or
Yeah.
entertainment industry of some sort, and so they probably do pretty well. But I just can't imagine, like, how much are the apartments for college students?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, that would be it. If you're living down there and your parents are saying it's okay to live down there, then
My parents never ever would have
not
said
if
$4,500
they're sending
is
you
cool.
to school down in downtown Austin or something like that.
Well, I'm sure they have on-campus living, which is probably a little cheaper.
It
They
only
may
just
have
gets rolled
some
up into your $400,000 a year fucking
education.
Yeah.
bill.
Dumb.
And they may have some apartment complexes that are specifically
Austin's
just for
cool as
students.
shit.
Oh,
It's been a while since we've been there and got to hang out for a bit. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was a good time, and they definitely have a great food scene.
And it was so let's go through the show. So we went to the Drinkin Bros Election Night show. It was on last night, and it was like 5.5 hours long. They just kept going and going.
Right.
Alex Jones showed up.
Right.
That dude's a trip.
Yeah.
That guy can talk.
Oh yeah.
Wow. And he's all energy, man. And he's energy from the second he walks in the room. So yeah, it was pretty cool that we got to see him. We didn't get to meet him. He kind of came in like a hurricane and then blew right out.
Because he was busy. I think he had other engagements.
He had another show that he did before. Then he was doing his show again afterwards. While that show was going on.
Right. So he definitely was in high demand. So yeah, Whiskey
Tango Foxtrot.
was the name of
WTF
the
Ice House.
Ice House, yeah, and it's a couple veterans, right?
Yep.
It's veteran owned, and so it was a really nice place.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was really cool.
It was really nice.
So got to do that. We basically just went through. They had a ton of different people on the show. A lot of veterans were on the show. And it was just cool to see how they produce it and how they do all of that stuff, And it's kind of interesting. We know our thing here, and it's different. We're very, very low key. They've got 20 cameras and everything else going on, right? So ours is a couple cameras, and that's mics and us.
Yeah.
Right? So it's pretty cool.
It was
it's a production.
It is. Like, I saw walls moving as they went from one.
Well, that was today.
Yeah, right. No, but even like yesterday was like its own little, it was like a rock concert.
Yeah.
With all the soundboards and all that stuff. But then even today was really cool to see them
in studio. We went down to the Ross Patterson
and how
studio.
because
it's pretty neat.
They do a few different
shows right there.
Podcasts.
It's all
yeah,
one
so
room.
it was really cool to see them
multiple
how they,
sets, moving things around.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought and I get it. For being a hobby, we do have a lot of equipment, but they have a lot of expensive equipment.
It's cool. It's neat to see. If you guys ever get a chance and you're up there, go check it out.
Yeah.
And you're into podcasts.
They love to have an audience, so that's really cool.
And it was fun. Yeah, it was really good. And thanks to those guys for having us come in and check it out. So, yeah. So, what's the Big 7 travel review? Oh, that's the one you just talked about.
No. This is
that a
different.
one?
This is, I saw it the day before we went on vacation. Thursday, this popped up.
He said she'll go this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. The day before we left for vacation, I had this pop up on my feed, and I was like, interesting. And it was top 12 best countries for retirement security in 2020. And, of course, I immediately dreamed of retirement. And I was like, I should see where this is.
Yeah? So we moving to, like, Iceland or something?
What's hilarious is that is one of them.
Is it?
Yeah.
Finland? Pay 70% taxes?
Austria. I won't go through all of them. I'll put the
Well, like, what are the
link
top
up there.
5?
That's what I'm going to. Give me 1 second.
So I hope you guys had a good night last night watching the election. It's kind of a shit show just to watch it on TV. All the back and forth and banter. So we definitely had an interesting time.
Yeah. Wow.
Is it working over there?
It is. It's just I've got it. It's like a slideshow thing.
Oh.
And so it doesn't let me just start it. I wonder if, you know what? Dumbass. I could have gone backwards. Versus going through 12. I could have just gone from 12 to 1.
You could do that.
Hold on.
Come on.
Okay. So, anyways, start talking about something else.
No, go for it.
Start talking about Lucy's.
Lucy's. Oh, so when we were traveling, one of the things we used a Lucy's dog. It's not our dog Lucy because our dog's actually named Lucy.
Well, we have a dog named Lucy, but
we board them at Lucy's, like a big ass dog park theme park for dogs, right? And they have kennels and everything else.
It's a boarding and day camp and grooming.
But it's like a day camp like I've never seen.
It's like Big Pimpin' Day Camp.
Yeah,
like,
they've got, and it's no more expensive than anywhere else. It's less
actually
expensive.
cheaper than the one closest
to our
house.
They've got water park and all these different things, and our dogs came back exhausted. But one of the cool parts is that you can go in and watch them on webcam.
Oh my gosh, it's addictive, right? It's like,
so you can watch them sleep, and then you can watch them running around and play, and you can actually see how they're interacting.
Yep.
We're always worried about one of our dogs, Mick, who's a little high-strung.
Well, we don't worry about him from the sense of, like, is he going to get along with everybody? We worry about him and...
He's being too loud and obnoxious, because sometimes he is.
I don't even worry about
Maybe
that.
that's just here.
Because he's just like that here, but I worry about him because everything throws his system so out of whack. Like, he's like he's got irritable bowel syndrome.
He literally
basically,
does. Yeah.
For a dog. And so, but he did great until a couple days ago. I don't know if it all caught up with him, but okay, so.
Okay, Iceland.
Iceland is number 1, actually. That's
I
fucking
nailed
hilarious.
it. I don't know why I nailed that.
Switzerland is number 2, and Norway is number 3. And they did it, they rated them by, like, health index, finances in retirement, and quality of life, and material well-being. I don't know what that means.
Just overall well-being.
Material well-being?
I think it's just your overall well-being.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I probably would live in Switzerland. I think Germany was like number 10, if I remember correctly, which I've heard great
Where was
things
U.S.?
about. No, this is 12.
Oh, European countries?
Best countries for retirement, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So the U.S. wasn't on
there? No.
No. That's weird, right? Strange.
It's expensive, I think, compared to a lot of places.
I don't think so. I'll have to pull that up. We'll look at it. I don't know. Maybe it is. I guess it depends on where you're going to retire.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Could you? Well, when we start thinking, I was like, would I retire in another nation?
No.
You wouldn't?
No. Why would I do that?
Maybe I'd do, like, instead of having a summer winter home, I'd have a stateside, not stateside.
You could do that. How rich are you? How rich do you plan on being when you retire?
Well, if I had it my way, I'd be fucking filthy rich. But I don't know if that
it all depends.
I mean, but Ireland, you couldn't see yourself living in Ireland?
Not all the time.
Why?
Why would I want to?
Why
it's an island this big.
First of all, they have amazing accents. They have great beer.
That's why it's called vacation, honey. You go there for like a month, you do it, and you're like, I'm ready to go fucking home.
Maybe.
To Texas.
All right, maybe. I'll give you that.
Where I can shoot my guns and do all the cool shit I like to do in my life. And go to Fredericksburg.
Go to Fredericksburg.
Or go to the SeaWorld roller coaster.
Oh, yeah. Snap. I read that, and I was like, oh, I am not riding that roller coaster.
What happened?
So they got stuck
Here?
on this. Yes.
Oh,
SeaWorld
shit.
San Antonio had to have a fire rescue. Because
They got stuck on it, like upside down kind of thing? That's where you get, that's like Final Destination shit.
No, that's
right
movie
there.
shit. There's a video.
Like your blood pressure starts going.
See how long the video is. Maybe I can plug it in. And but so yeah, they called it a. Oh, it's really short. Never mind. I'm not gonna play it. Oh,
Okay,
no, it's 5
what
minutes.
is it?
It's
Yeah,
5
you don't need
minutes.
to play that.
And,
You can post it.
But yeah, so they had to come and it doesn't look. Right, it's
Yeah,
5
you don't need to
minutes
play that.
and,
You can post it.
But yeah, so they had to come and it doesn't look like they were on a outcrop, but they weren't upside down.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Would you freak out?
No.
I don't know that I would either.
I just sit there. I wonder what made it
I
stuck.
probably would get bored as hell
That's where you take out your phone and you start just goofing.
if you have your phone with you, because some of these rides tell you not to bring anything.
Or your purse.
So this was when was this? Because this is yesterday at 12:51. The Wave Breaker roller coaster stopped during the ride. 13 guests were on board. So this wasn't super packed.
Yeah.
They followed their established protocols, and the fire department came out and picked them up. But I was like, A, does that ruin your whole day at SeaWorld?
Gives you a story. Like, remember that roller coaster got stuck? I was on that bitch.
Remember that time we got stuck on the roller coaster?
Did they get like lifetime access to SeaWorld now? I'd ask.
I'm sure because I'm sure somebody probably would threaten to sue.
Yeah.
Mental duress or what?
I don't even know if you could
pain and
because
suffering.
There may be some sort of disclaimers on them, like inherent risk.
Oh, there's lawyers that can find their loopholes
Yeah.
in all those contracts. But
Sure.
you don't sign a contract when you go in, so
You purchase the ticket. It might be
I guess
on
maybe
the
on
back of
the
it or something.
yeah,
like
because
that.
they do have all that fine
Yeah.
print on the back of it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't necessarily think it
America,
would stop me from riding roller coasters.
No, I definitely wouldn't. There are some though. Like if it was on
Oh,
like
yeah.
some of those giant roller coasters we've been on,
They were stuck
and
pretty
say
good.
you're stuck and it's like 300 feet in the air. 'Cause these roller coasters aren't that big.
I probably would have to fall asleep. Like I'd probably have to sit back and close my eyes.
Would you really be able to fall asleep
I would have to, so that A, I wouldn't panic, and B, I wouldn't get too
and
bored.
just freak the fuck out?
Yeah. Although I don't really. I mean, have I ever really freaked the fuck out?
On a kind of,
When?
but not like anything
I
major.
mean, when the fire happened in Colorado
yeah,
Springs,
but that wasn't freaking out.
That
but
wasn't freaking. That was being emotional because I didn't want my house to burn down.
Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, get your shit, let's go.
Is there anything else you want to take? I'm like, bitch, it wouldn't be my house if I didn't want all of it. So I thought it was kind of funny that locally they had to have a roller coaster rescue.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hear about that very often, or if you do, it's always
It's
like
not, it's not like
California
here.
or
Right,
Florida.
where the bigger
Yeah.
roller coasters
But
are.
this
Yeah.
looks like a pretty. I'll post the video, or the article, the link to the article that has the video.
Yeah.
It's a big roller coaster.
All right, yeah, definitely post it. I want to see it. I'll check it out after.
Yeah.
too.
So, hopefully there weren't any young kids on there that are now scared of roller coasters, because that would kind of suck for them.
Right. I don't know.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
because it probably even limited that for COVID measures and all that shit.
Oh,
so
I'm
it's probably
sure
like
they
half the
probably
people.
had. They probably have
Every
other
row
car
or something like that. Yeah.
So that's probably why it was only like 13.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to. I haven't watched the video yet, just because it's been 6 minutes and I haven't.
Had 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Sounds like a Madonna song.
Just so busy.
But it'd be interesting to see how they rescued him. Like, do they lift the big ladder up there?
I bet you. Imagine that.
Is it a bucket?
I bet you'd be more scared about having to climb out of the fucking
Yeah,
thing.
because I'm pretty sure they probably have to strap you in so that if you slip,
That's what I'm saying.
you don't fall to your death.
Yeah. Firefighters get that shit, though. They probably harness you in or something like that.
I would assume so. Something. But that's the part I'm interested. Like, I want to see how they actually.
Okay, you have to climb
Rescue
out of that thing
people?
onto this. They probably have, like, gear set
Oh,
up
they probably have
to do
total
that.
protocol.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
It's interesting.
This isn't the first time.
Yeah.
This isn't a first time rodeo.
Yeah, it was interesting. So last night when all of you guys had headed out and all that stuff, and I was settling up the bill,
Oh,
the fucking credit card got denied.
it wasn't.
And it was
yeah, I
because of
guess-
this. So the interesting is this. Both of mine, right? I'm like, what the fuck? It's embarrassing,
And
number
it's
one.
the bank account. It's not a credit card.
Yeah,
it's the debit card.
bank accounts.
Yeah.
We'd been traveling quite a
Right.
bit.
Maybe that's why.
But we were in Winchester,
Right.
Virginia,
Right. Maybe that's
3 days
why.
prior.
Because
And then we were back in Austin
right.
on
And it stops
yesterday.
in Austin.
And it stops it in Austin.
But I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Like,
I
you were just in
guarantee it
Virginia
was
and now you're in Texas?
Like fraud prevention.
Oh, I'm sure.
But this shit happens at the worst time. I'm like, come on, man. You're like, everybody's like staring at you like, oh shit, he's gonna.
I'm so glad
like,
I wasn't
no,
there.
dude, I have. I'm like,
There's
what
money
the
in
fuck?
there,
I swear. Dude, yeah. So, but it was just one of those things, dude.
I'm just glad you finally were like, you know what? Let me go to the messages on the app.
I don't even
and
know why.
see.
I just happened to look at it and I was like, what the hell is this? And I pulled it up and it's like, is this you? And I'm like, yeah. And it hit like 4 times all in a row because they tried to run them
Yeah.
like multiple times. And I didn't get a text or anything. Like, send
No.
a text.
Yeah.
Send a text.
Huh. Or I guess we could be proactive next time and say we're going out of town. It's super simple on
I
the
know.
app, but I
I
just
know.
never even thought
I
about it
didn't even think
because
of it.
it's Austin. It's an hour
Right.
and a half away from here.
Right. I don't know.
You know?
One of those funny, goofy fucking things that happens. That
Goofy,
was just
yeah?
ridiculous.
Not
yeah.
goofy good.
Yeah, not goofy good, but it was kind of funny. I just
Yeah.
figured I'd bring that up. So feel good today for me is I got to be on the Drinkin Bros podcast, even if it was like for 5
That was
minutes
really
yesterday.
cool. I recorded it.
But it was pretty fun. So I went back and checked it out. It was cool. Everybody there was taking turns going up, and he was bringing
They were
Ross
having
was
a good
bringing
time,
everybody
yeah.
up just to say hi, wishing birthdays and happy birthdays and all those
Right.
sorts of things. So it was kind of fun. You know, I've been following that podcast for a long time.
Right.
And
It was
then
kind of nice.
you
of
had
him.
to,
Yeah.
and it was just cool.
It's
So
cool of him to call you up and be like, Lamontaine, come
Yeah.
up here, let's chat a bit.
it was kind of fun. That was my feel good. So,
Yeah.
you know, it was interesting.
Well, you should feel good. You did good.
Nice. What's yours?
Mine is super cute. I'll definitely post it. But a group of firefighters and SAPD officers dressed up in superhero costumes and rappelled down the side of the Baptist Children's Hospital.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like there's a
Like
picture.
his Spider-Man and
Yeah,
his...
so there's a picture. That's how it kicks off the article. It's Spider-Man hanging upside down, crawling down the window.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so when I read through it, it's see like you can't see it, but there's Spider-Man. It's all right.
Okay.
I'll post it. But how this started was there was a police officer whose son passed away from cancer, and I guess that hospital did a lot to try to save him, and so
Okay.
he started this kind of like, I don't want to call it, it's not a fundraiser, but it's like at least, you know, I don't, it's just a feel good to make the kids feel
to
good.
make the kids happy.
And because
Have
they
fun.
can't have any visitors right now because of COVID,
So
they
can do it from
decided
outside the
to
glass, though.
yes,
So that's really cool.
that's where they
Yeah,
decided
that's cool.
they would do it rappelling, and it was just really cool. It was sweet. And I
Nice.
thought, you know, I think that right now law enforcement doesn't get the kudos that they deserve. So I felt like this was a really good opportunity to say, you know what, besides all the other things that they
Right.
do really well, they give of their own time to go make some kids in the hospital feel better.
Oh, yeah.
you
It's
know,
awesome.
And get a chance to see their superheroes that they like so much. So
We'll share that. We'll put that out there. You guys, I'm tired. We're tired.
we're tired.
It's been a long-ass week, but I do have Today in History. Want to feel old?
And I read this and I was like, what?
2001. On Today in 2001, the first Harry Potter movie was released, The Sorcerer's Stone. That doesn't seem right. 19 years ago. it
And
was
they were
released.
so young.
Yeah, but I was so young. If it,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, holy crap, 20 years ago, 19 years ago? Yeah, I wasn't that young, but I was young enough.
You were young. You were in your
25.
20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's
I
kind
was
of
30.
interesting. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, I saw that and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, 19 years ago.
Wow.
Time is flying.
And I still haven't seen the last one.
You haven't?
Nope. We
But
saw
we
the
watched
second
it.
to last one. I have not seen the last
Shit, we're
one.
going to have to go back and watch some.
Yeah, you have to watch them all.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they just don't make sense.
Hey, I want to shout out to Ian also. Thank
Oh,
you
yes.
so much for taking care of the
Uncle Ian
Uncle Ian, for taking care of the dogs.
came
And,
over and
watching them
crashed
for
over
us while
here.
we just took a night off. It was
Yeah.
just quick.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that and
Good
taking care of
friend.
Mickey while he's having his stomach issues. So, Ian, come get a beer tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
Or Friday or some shit
Yeah,
like
probably
that.
Friday.
Cheers,
I don't
Evan
think I want to
Haley.
even
We
smell
miss you.
beer for a little while.
I know. Thanks, military first responders, all of you folks. Without you, we can't be doing this. Thanks to everybody that
Impossible.
joining in and having a good night. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on
Bye, guys.
Saturday.
Happy
Take care.
Wednesday.
Bye.